Welcome to Family Movie Night, where we'll be talking about what we watch for Family Movie Night. I'm Mike, and today we are talking about Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. This is the 2008 version of the classic Dr. Seuss story. This is from Blue Sky Studio, I think. Sky Studio. Yep, that's the one. The premise of this, Horton the elephant struggles to protect a microscopic community from his neighbors who refuse to believe it exists. The cast includes Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, Carol Burnett, Will Arnett, Seth Rogen, Dan Fogler, Isla Fisher, Jonah Hill, Jamie Presley, and Jesse McCartney, among numerous others. So, the reason why we decided to watch this movie is because Gigi did a performance of Seussical the Musical for her theater company. And here's the thing, I watched that show three different times. I still have no idea what that show is about. But Horton and the story of Horton Hears a Who plays a very prominent role in it. And upon watching this story, yeah, they should have called it Horton Hears a Who, not Seussical the Musical, because Horton and the whole premise of the story is like 90% of the story is Seussical. Now that I've seen this and kind of just understand what's going on here. So, did I like it? Like thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs middle. I would say thumbs like three quarters up. I think the best part of this, hands down, is Jim Carrey and Steve Carell and the chemistry that they have with one another as they're talking. And I think the other big thing here is the lesson here that Horton is trying to instill with everyone is that no matter how small anyone is, and this counts for my something I learned from this, no matter how small someone is, they deserve the equal amount of respect, I suppose, and care that you would give someone your same size, right? So I think what really stands out about the story is that you're looking after the little guy, but just because they're littler than you does not mean or justify you like making fun of something. And then also, it's just this whole story of the power belief, right? And how Horton believes that, in essence, this is his destiny, that he is supposed to help out these Who's, I suppose. And he's trying to help them out and believe them when they say that they need help. So the idea behind this, where this giant elephant who's getting bullied by a lot of people in this like horrendous jungle, takes it upon himself to believe that this is something that he truly needs to do. And no matter, like, it doesn't matter that he can't see them, he just believes. It feels like a clear allegory to things like faith and just believing in the good in the world. And I really like that, and it's a great way to tell the story, tell those lessons without having to beat someone over the head with it. I also think that Carol Burnett is just outstanding as the kangaroo. She is just devilishly sly, and she recruits all the people around the jungle to like go after Horton in a way. So I really enjoyed that too. Not a whole lot I didn't like. The issue with these types of stories where you take like a limited amount or a limited story and you try to expand it out, you run into issues where it's like, well, how much more can we mine out of this? Well, it turns out quite a bit. So that's definitely a plus. And then I already said like the power belief and then also just helping people no matter how small that they are. Those are two valuable lessons that are here. I think one of the other takeaways for this is that I think as a parent, I have not done my due diligence enough to showcase Dr. Seuss as a, creator or, somebody who can talk or who can bring about these lessons to young children in palatable ways. So I think I just need to introduce more Dr. Seuss stories to my kids. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for Horton Hears a Who. What did you think? What is your favorite Dr. Seuss adaptation, or what's your favorite Blue Sky or Blue Sky or Skies, whatever, animated movie for theirs, let me know in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this episode of Family Movie Night. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content, so please check out the other shows. Very proud of the work that everybody does on the SPDM Crew Podcasting Network. Follow our list labeled Family Movie Night at T2452. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.